guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bruna, and today is Foundation Friday. You guys know I love Foundation Friday. If you guys are new to my channel, just know that every Friday I upload a new foundation video where I review, wear test almost all day, and I tell you guys if I like it or not. I give you a score out of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, and then I just keep it real and let you guys know if it's needed or not needed. So if you are really into foundation videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications, and like and comment down below if you have any foundation requests. Today is a special day. We are doing a drugstore foundation. I always love reviewing a drugstore foundation because when you review a drugstore foundation, it's like, I really didn't invest that much in this, but I still want it to work. But if it doesn't work, my feelings will not be hurt. Where on the other hand, if you buy a $50 foundation and it doesn't work, you're salty somehow. Is it just me or is that everybody? I think it's just me. I'm always salty if something doesn't work. NYX Cosmetics came out with Born to Glow, which is a natural radiant foundation. I'm almost curious if it's a dupe for NARS foundation. As you guys know, the NARS foundation is my favorite foundation, so I am really curious to see if this is kind of a dupe, and I'll tell you guys if it's not at the end of the video, because I already kind of know how the NARS foundation works. The Radiant Glow is like something I wear all the time. You guys can see I've already used it up all the way. I need another bottle. So I'll let you guys on the end, like if it does perform the same as the NARS one. I don't want to do a compare and contrast because I feel like I kind of already know what's up, but so there are 45 shade options, which is great. I think NYX never really had a problem with having this inclusivity of foundations. They've always been a broad range. They've always been the go-to brand in drugstore for color. I used to remember when NYX was only available in little beauty supply stores. They have came a long way as a brand, which is really exciting. But I remember being a kid looking for NYX eyeshadows in beauty supply stores, and now they are like so huge and they're like literally everywhere. So anyways, enough fangirling over NYX Cosmetics. So yeah, they've always been known to be very color focused. They were always very I want to say more focused on brown skinned girls than any other brand that I've seen come out in the industry. The color that I got is golden. I have it on right now. I think that golden went on really, really well. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and try out the foundation. So I'm going to first go in with a beauty blender and see how this goes. So when I pour this in, whoa, you guys saw that? That is a lot of liquid. So I'm going to take a little bit off of this. It's really thick, you guys. Like, if you look, it's super thick. And it's a natural radiant foundation. It's supposed to be good for both dry skin and oily skin. So even combine, ooh, right away when it goes on, it looks really good. Oh, I like this. That goes on really good. And this is also a vegan formula, you guys, which is really cool because I know a lot of people really would prefer vegan makeup now. Cruelty-free is important. And I know a lot of drugstore brands are really trying to push the cruelty-free because they've been getting called out like crazy. Guys, this is pretty impressive. Blends like a dream. Can't wait to test out if it freaking is really buildable. I think it's going to be really, really buildable because it blends out like a dream. Look at the coverage, you guys. That's with a beauty blender, and this is actually a beauty blender today. It's a dirty beauty blender because, you know, who has money to buy $20 beauty blenders all the time? Wow, my pores are literally snatched right now, you guys. This is a very liquid, like that's supposed to be medium coverage, but it looks like a full coverage. And it's a buildable medium coverage, which is great. The formula is very liquidy. I really like liquidy foundations because I just feel like the coverage always looks a lot better. So I really like how nice this is settling into my skin. It looks really dewy. It looks really, really glowy. And it looks really nice. It actually is really radiant. Nice. I'm going to go back in and do the forehead. Wow. It's been a while since I've used a foundation that I actually like so much. And even the coloring is really good. So now I'm going to go in. I still have a lot of that product on there. So just be careful with the packaging. I don't really like how it's packaged. It's in this like tube type of thing. I think for a second it was a little trendy to have this type of packaging. I'm not a big fan of this type of packaging. I would rather go with a pump, like how the NARS one is right here. So I'm going to just go ahead and try to take this excess off my arm and get it onto my face. I'm gonna put some right here. I was really scared. I thought golden was gonna look too orange on me because in the packaging it does look really orange. Okay, this definitely goes on better with a beauty blender. So this foundation is definitely a beauty blender foundation. So I'm just gonna go back to my beauty blender and redo my face because I just wasn't liking how that brush was going on. So I'm just gonna do the beauty blender. I think if you use beauty blender for this foundation, you will love the results. And this foundation is drugstore friendly, so it's very drugstore affordable, and I love that. So on this side I do have like kind of like pimple scars. I don't know if they're acne scars or like pimple scars, and it doesn't cover it up as much. It's not covering up my pimples at all, but it's going on so freaking smooth, and I really love how it's going on my forehead. Forehead is looking snatched, you guys. Look at how snatched my forehead looks. Usually I'll get like little, you know, like lines and stuff like that. This is very hydrating. It feels really good on my dry skin, but it's not so oily that it won't go good on someone with oily skin. I think this will work really good on someone with oily skin as well. Okay, so that's one layer. It's the full one layer of foundation on my face. And I think that's perfect. I just want to test out this side to see if this side. See if I build it up a little bit more, if it's going to cake or anything. I'm going to only make one side buildable, but I don't really think you need to do layers with this foundation. It's pretty good on coverage. I'm pretty pleased with it. Ooh. Even when you build it, it looks really nice. The color does have a little bit of a grayness to it, I will admit. I'm hoping that it warms up a bit and it just kind of like goes to a nice natural color. There is a slight gray undertone to it, but it's still really nice. I was almost not going to try this foundation because I just like I said, I hate the packaging. I was almost not going to try this foundation because I didn't think it was going to be like super great. But oh wow, it's impressive. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a foundation by its packaging. This is actually pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and do concealer, finish the rest of my look to just give you guys like my feel on, give you information on what I think completely about this foundation, but I shall be right back. Okay guys, so I have officially put on my whole face. So let me tell you guys a few little things about the NYX Born to Glow foundation. So first thing is it does dry very slow. I'm used to foundations drying pretty quick, so when I did go in with a setting powder or anything, it wasn't drying as fast, and it was kind of acting a little up with the setting powder. It did look a little cakey with setting powder on it. So if I were you and you are using this foundation, just let it dry a little bit and then go ahead and use a setting powder. I do think this foundation is going to need a setting powder because anytime there's a natural radiant foundation, I always like to use the setting powder with it because it just makes it last longer and it also gives it a really nice finish. And that's the only thing that I have to say about it. I've had it on for about an hour already and I have not experienced any oxidation, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and wear this for the rest of the day and I'll come back and give you guys the final verdict. Guys, so I just want to show you guys the foundation in the daylight, you know, like in natural light. Look at how good this foundation is. It's been on for about 6 hours. It's just kind of oddly separated over here, but I think this is from me touching it, or it could just be separated. I don't know why it's separating over here, but there's like a forehead check. The forehead could be a little bit better. It's not as smooth as I was expecting it to be, but it's been about a 6-hour wear already, and I love how this looks. It didn't oxidize, which is really good. I feel like golden might be a little too light for me. Maybe if you are a honey and hourglass foundation or an NC42, you should go one shade higher. Always remember, I will have a shade journey talk in my description box. I'll give like tips and tricks and like what I thought about the shade in general in the description box. So just go ahead and check that out. But yeah, I mean, I really, really like this foundation. I think this is my new popular foundation. But it does do a little bit of like creasing and stuff like that. Remember, this is a medium coverage foundation, so don't expect it to be like very like full coverage. You will see like skin coming through and stuff like that, but it still looks really good on camera. This foundation looks really nice. This is no filter, nothing, just really, really stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and wear this for another 2-3 hours, so it could be an 8-9 hour wear, and then you guys could see how it finally ends up. But super impressive foundation. I love it, especially if you have dry skin. This is definitely going to be a really good foundation for you because this feels super comfortable and very easy to wear. Okay guys, so it's now the end of the night. As you can see, I took off my lashes. They're freaking bothering me. But I wanted to show you guys this foundation. It looks really good, you guys. It did get a little patchy, like it did separate a bit over here in this area. I feel like my foundation is starting to separate a lot in these areas because I'm not moisturizing here enough. I'm gonna put more moisturization focus over here. But other than that, this foundation looks really, really good. It's been about a 9-hour wear already. It's already 10 o'clock. Only thing I wish is my forehead wasn't so like the foundation really seeped into my creases. I think this foundation was really, really great, you guys. I feel like my skin looks really nice. It's a perfect natural wear foundation. It did really good. It was $10. It performed really, really good. It's medium coverage. Now, is it the same as the NARS Natural Radiant foundation that NARS has? Theirs is like $45. I know it's over $40. So that one's better only because it provides much more coverage and it does last longer and it goes on smoother. I just prefer that one more. But if you're on a budget and you're not one that really cares too much about coverage and you just want a little bit of coverage, I think this NYX Born to Glow foundation is perfect for somebody who wants very minimal coverage and wants to have a no makeup look. This is really nice and really flawless. As you can see, look at how flawless that looks. I am going to give this foundation for a drugstore foundation is going to get a 4.7. And the reason why I'm giving it a 4.7 is because it's excellent in practically everything. There's enough color range. It goes on flawlessly. It's perfect for hydrating your skin if you have dry skin. It's light enough to go on with oily skin. It has like all the works, right? The only thing is I just felt like the staying power isn't as good because I do see a little bit of fading starting to happen around the 10-hour, 8-hour mark. I started to see it like around 6, 7, 8-hour mark. So it's not like super strong lasting power. Also, to get a nice, flawless look, you do need a setting powder. I do definitely think this foundation needs a setting powder. So that's why it was a 4.7 because it's not an all-around perfect foundation. Yeah, so if you guys like these foundation videos, don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications for more videos like this, and also thank you so much for supporting your girl. And I look super crazy. Thank you for always putting up with these crazy endings because I always end up looking like I'm half dead towards the end. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!